Hey there, it's me, SHANiA. I'm going to be sharing with you guys my thrift store and secondhand collection of clothing and accessories. And I just want to put in a little disclaimer. So when I say secondhand, it may mean that I got it from a store secondhand, and it may also mean that it belonged to someone and they gave it to me, and I consider it kind of like secondhand. So yeah, and these pieces are things that I've collected over time, so years ago, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. Let's get into it. So this is the first thing I have. Is this scarf, and it's like super jumbo. Like, I have to step back for you to see it. It's huge, and I love it because it's super warm and super big. Look at the details on that thing. It's just beautiful, and it's really, 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 really warm. And I got this at a thrift store in Rome, and the thrift store is called Mas. And it's not really a thrift store, but it's a store that sells really old things. So I consider it a thrift store. Next thing I have are these jeans. I hardly ever wear jeans. Just jeans are not really my thing. But I love these jeans, and they're kind of like a boyfriend fit, and they are Levi Strauss. I got these from the $1 per pound in Boston. The $1 per pound is actually part of the garment district. It's on the first floor, if things haven't changed anyway. And I love how they fit. They're super comfortable, and they're nice. The next thing I have is this sweater here, and this is secondhand. And it technically belonged to someone. I slept over their house and I wore this, and when I woke up the next day they weren't there, and I felt some kind of way about it, so I was like, fuck you, I'm gonna steal your sweater. And that's what I did. But I love it because it's super comfortable, and I love that it covers my butt. I love when my shirts cover my butt. I'm just a little insecure about my butt, so when it's covered I feel great. Next thing I have are these pants, and they are hella wrinkly, so I'm not even gonna try them on. I'll just show you a clip of a video where I had them on. But I love these pants. I'm all about the wide leg fit. They hug my hips perfectly, and I don't know if it's coming through on camera, but they kind of have this shimmer to them, so they're not exactly white. I got these in Rome at Mas. Next I have this jacket here, and this is a secondhand jacket that I got from my colleague. And she actually wore this back in her day. This was styling back in her day, and now to me it's vintage, but I love it and I think it's super cute. And my favorite part is just the detail of the black tie and how it contrasts with the red of the jacket. And I really also love the cut and how it's kind of cropped, so it looks really nice with anything. You could wear a dress under it, or a skirt under it, or high-waisted jeans under it. I love this so much. So shout out to Rita. Thanks, Rita Bonita. The next thing I have is also this jacket here, which was also given to me by my colleague, Miss Rita Bonita. I like this jacket too. What I love about it is the color. It's the blue. Love that royal blue. I love that it's oversized, and I don't know, I like it. I'm a sucker for blazers. I think blazers just go well with everything. You could wear a blazer with some track pants, and it could still be stylish. The next thing I have is this jacket here, and I love it. Again, I am a sucker for blazers, and I think I've shown this blazer before in one of my videos a while back. If I remember well, I got this blazer at the garment district, $1 per pound in Boston, and what I love about it is just the details. So if you look really closely, you can see that it's super, super detailed with the stitching and the texture and the fabric. And I really love the buttons. The buttons are just beautiful. I love this blazer. I've had this for a while. Another blazer. I actually don't wear this very often. Why? Because there's shoulder pads in here and my shoulders are wide as they are already. So I think these make me look a little too like top heavy. But I love this blazer. I got this blazer at the Garment District in Boston, $1 per pound. Like now plaid is trending, but I got this years ago and just kind of like didn't wear it. But what really drew me to it was like the plaid, of course, but I also love this like kind of like embroidered detail on it as well. And I also love the buttons, how they kind of have like this like shimmer glow to them. The next thing I have is this jacket. So I got this from Mas in Rome. And the first thing that drew me to it was the print. I don't have any army fatigue anything, so I really liked that it was army fatigue, and I really liked that it's like oversized and has this like cool little flag. Let me know if you know what flag this is, but I just love this. So I usually wear like high-waisted jeans and then like a fitted top underneath with this. The next thing I have here is this blouse. I love this blouse. I got this at the Garment District, $1 per pound. I get the impression that this wasn't made like in a factory. I get the impression that like somebody sat home on their sewing machine and they made it. And one of the reasons why I feel that way is because the tag says Boston costume. My favorite part of this top is the bottom and how it's like that peplum kind of waistline, and I really love the sleeves and how they're like puffy but then tight, tapered at the bottom. The only thing I don't like about this shirt is that I have to be going through a moment where I'm like real small, because if I'm not, like the button starts to like kind of pop out a bit like here. Then the other thing I don't like is the sleeves, is that they're kind of mid-length, and I'm like, okay, I can't really wear it in the summer and can't really wear it in the winter, but then the fall, it's like sometimes the fall's too cold. It's kind of tricky. And then it's like I don't want to wear something over it because I don't want the sleeves to get covered and missed. The next thing I have is this blazer. Super cute. Oh my goodness. I know I got this in Rome, but I don't remember where in Rome I got it. I don't know why I'm like drawing a blank. Okay, now I remember. So I bought this at a bancarella in Rome that was selling secondhand clothing. What I loved about this jacket, the first thing I loved about it was the print. But I'm picky about prints, but I'm still a sucker for them. And what I also liked about this jacket was how it's cropped. So you could really have fun with this. Like you could definitely wear a high-waisted skirt or a high-waisted jeans, or even just like a bodycon dress underneath. Like you can definitely do so much with this blazer. The next thing I got was this, and I know it looks weird. It's like, what the hell is that? Is that a move? But on the body it's super cute, because I usually always wear it with a belt, so it kind of gives like a really like nice effect to it with the belt. But what caught my eyes with this was like the pattern. I loved the snakeskin pattern, and I loved that it was oversized, and I just love how like light and airy it is. And I know a lot of the times when you see like snakeskin, it's usually something very thick like jeans or like a sweater or a jacket or shoes or something. But the fact that this is so light and airy, it's like I love wearing this in like the summertime or even the fall with some high-waisted boots. And I got this at the Garment District, $1 per pound. And yeah, the next one is this top. I also got this at the $1 per pound as part of the Garment District. The first thing that caught my eye to this top was the color. Like I just love this blue. And then the second thing that caught my eye was the fact that it's peplum, but it's still very loose. A lot of the times when you see peplum, it's like fitted at the bust and then the peplum effect. But I love that it was like this loose peplum. Most of all, I loved the back. What I really love is the back. Even though it's difficult to wear this because I need to wear a bra, so it's sometimes I have to like kind of fidget with my like straps and figure out how to position my bra. Thank you guys so much for checking out the first part of my thrifted and secondhand collection. As I mentioned, I have a lot of things to show you guys, so there definitely will be a part 2 and maybe even a part 3, so stay tuned for that. In the meantime, just go ahead and let me know which of these items was your favorite. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. Remember to turn your notifications on, hit that like button, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao!